Hey guys, so last time I've reviewed the AMD RX 550 by Sapphire, today I'm gonna take a look at the equivalent model of the competition, NVIDIA. So this is the Gigabyte GeForce GT 1030 Low Profile 2G, so 2GB of GDDR5 VRAM. At the time of writing the script, the price lies somewhere around $80 US. But is the GT 1030 any good? So compared to the RX 550 I've taken a look at previously, the specs of the GT 1030 are a bit more interesting, if we want to call it like that. I mean, it looks all decent, fairly good clock speeds, low TDP and so on, but I'm really surprised by the 64-bit memory bus width. I think that's a bit low for today's standards. I would have expected at least 128-bit. But we'll see, maybe the performance won't take too much of a hit. As the model name already states, this clearly is a low-profile card meant to fit into really small form factor cases. There's even this low profile bracket included. Other than that, the design is kept dead simple. Gigabyte just slammed on this black aluminum heatsink, put a small fan onto it, and boom, that's all. I'm glad we do get to see a black PCB, however. What personally disappoints me a little is the fact that we only get an HDMI and a DVI-D output, but no sign of DisplayPort, something we get on AMD's side. Alright, enough rambling, the benchmarks. As you've seen, the GT 1030 isn't so bad after all. I expected worse, especially due to that 64-bit bus. But surprisingly, NVIDIA's GT 1030 keeps up quite well with the RX 550, which does come in at a similar price, but still, AMD's solution does cost a little bit more. What kind of a gaming experience can you expect from the GT 1030? I wouldn't even call it a gaming experience, to be honest, but you can do stuff with it. Some game titles do run surprisingly well with this specific card, even at 1080p low settings. I even was crazy enough to run nonsense 1440p tests just to fill out the empty spots in my charts. Yay! But yeah, the majority of games run at 45 to roughly 50 FPS on average, I'd say. And then there of course are those really demanding games that just feast on raw GPU power, something a GT 1030 or even RX 550 lacks. This kicks us back into the 30s in terms of frame rate. However, if you lower the settings even further, especially the in-game resolution to 1600 by 900 or 720p, you should get quite decent FPS in the range of 60 or even more in certain titles. How about noise levels with this tiny fan? It sure must be loud, right? No, that's not the case at all. Quite the opposite, really. The graphics card remained perfectly silent even at full load. The temperatures are of no concern, super low power draw, and overall, for the price, definitely a usable card, even though it won't last you long, since future-proof for sure is not the right word to describe it. It, after all, barely plays present games. But priced at $80, I mean, I do have to recommend this Gigabyte GT 1030, even though only if you have an extremely tight budget and can't go higher at all, or just want a simple GPU to watch videos and stuff like that. I'm awarding this card with silver. And as always, thanks for watching.